For this week's Tip Test Tuesday, I am looking at the Pentel Energel RTX roller gel pens with 07 tip. It's a long name. Pentel Energel RTX. And these are the 07 medium tips. Now I had to buy 2 packages to be able to get black and some colors. The packages I got were from Target. The first package had 2 black pens and they have needle tips is what it said, and there are 2 of them. And they look like this. And the second package had all colors, no black. I guess black is a color. No, black is the absence of color. And they have the metal tip is what they call them. Also 07, these colors. The small pack from Target was I think about like $3.75 for the 2 black pens, question mark. And it was about $10 for the pack of 5, a little bit over. So with the red card, took 5% off, holla. I got these in anticipation of the gel pen Thunderdome because these are available at Target and I've never bought them before or used them before, though I've heard people tell me that they're pretty nice. So I thought, what the fuck not, let's give them a try. According to the packaging, which is always a good place to look, they are quality premium gel pens. High performance ink technology combines the best qualities of liquid and gel ink for a smooth writing experience. Durable metal clip. Let's take a look at that. It feels durable, though I will say after testing the Sarasa clip, no pen clip will ever be the same to me as this situation. And they're retractable. Both the needle tip and the non-needle tip are retractable. Where were we? Liquid gel ink dries so fast, even left-handed writers love it. No smears, smudges, or globs. Maximum comfort and control with latex-free grip. 0.7 millimeter metal tip writes medium lines, and on the other package, the only difference is 0.7 millimeter needle tip writes medium lines. Like that's the only situation. And then they are refillable, which is really cool because they are nice-bodied pens. So having them be refillable, pretty cool. And these are a Recycology eco-friendly product. These are 54% recycled products. So that's a cool thing if that's something you're interested in. But we might as well start testing the pens and sort of see what I think, right? Might as well. The ones that came in the color pack with the metal tip have like a silver barrel, whereas the needle tip, I swear like an 80s fucking insult is needle dick. I swear I've heard it in like 80s movies or something. That's all I can think of when I see needle tip, but we'll move on. You notice that this needle tip has like a blue barrel, and that's the black pen. But they all have their like color on the grip and on this area. They are stunning looking pens. They look fancy. And they feel like kind of substantial. I don't know how to explain it. They don't feel like a plastic pen. The metal on them just makes them feel a little bit nicer than a standard pen. The grip is really cool as it's ribbed for her pleasure, but it's not deeply ribbed. It's just very, very lightly ribbed. And when I grip it as hard as I can, there is only a slight indentation on my callus, which is really nice. One of the differences between these 2 pens, besides that there's black and colors, is the needle tip versus the metal tip. Now, on the packaging for the claims for the metal tip, it says metal tip writes medium lines. And it says here, needle tip writes medium lines. So I'm not entirely certain. Why is there a needle tip versus a medium? I don't understand it. And there might be, and maybe I just didn't do enough research. I'll see if I can figure out an answer before the gel pen Thunderdome. But for now, what I do want to see is what the difference is. We'll zoom in a little bit further. Here is the medium tip. This is on the purple pen, which looks like a standard pen. Like standard gel pen, I guess. And here is the needle tip. Now, what I'm noticing here, if you look at these, is that this pen tip, the medium tip pen, looks similar to like pretty much any other gel pen tip that I've seen, like an Inkjoy gel, and here's a tool. The tool looks very similar. Like they have very similar tips to that. And that the needle tip looks very similar to these Japanese gel pens, like these guys, which are extra fine. This is not extra fine. This is 07. I guess we can test right here. Like here's needle. Ooh, that's nice. And here's non-needle. And they look the same. And they kind of felt the same too. Like this felt a little bit more comfortable. This felt like it could become scratchy it's not scratchy. It's very smooth, but it felt like it could become scratchy, like maybe with an angle. Like here, I'm kind of writing at an angle and this seems to still be fine. And here, I'm writing at an angle and I can feel the needle dick scraping on the paper. So maybe that's the difference. I don't know. I'll have to do some more research, or let me know in the comments nicely. Let me know in the comments if you have an idea as to why these tip shapes matter when next to each other. That's really not a thing. So I've already kind of tested out how it feels, but I'm gonna just give another test with the purple because it's a really pretty color. Test. That is really smooth. Like it just glides under your hands. And it's the same with the needle tip. They both just glide underneath your hands, which is nice. So let's look at the claims. Smooth writing experience. Thus far, I highly agree with smooth writing experience. Liquid gel ink dries so fast, okay, so no smears, smudges, or globs. I haven't seen any globs yet, but let's test how fast it dries so that even for all you lefties out there, they say that this should be great for lefties. So, I mean, this is all dry already and I'm smudging it and there's nothing. So that's awesome. But let's test it. I'm going to zoom in too so you can see better. Every time I do like a smudge test, I feel like I'm never zoomed in far enough and then you can't see, and then I feel kind of like a dick if you can't see it. But okay, it's just smudge. Just some writing. And there's a little bit of smearing there. Let's try this again. Smear. Maybe a tiny little bit, but the only real smudging you can really see is the most one is up here. There's a little bit of smearing, but it's pretty quick. Let's try the needle dick here. Let's see. I'm just gonna keep calling it that, needle dick. Let's try a different finger, maybe one that's not so greasy because I'm gross. Yeah, see, just very, very. It's like right here too. It's the very first place the pen like lays down ink. That's where the smearing happens. Everything else seems to be fine. So it's that one area where it gets a little extra ink deposited because it's the beginning. And you can see there's not a lot of it, but that's what smudges. So it's the very, 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 very first pot you put your pen down is what smears. So bear that in mind, lefties, that it is pretty much a quick dry ink, except for that one spot might need a little bit more drying, so just be careful about that. And it says it's maximum comfort with a latex-free grip. These are very comfortable to hold. Like the grip is soft without, and like has like that amount of like friction on it without being too obnoxious and like painful on my callus. Okay, I'm gonna do the colors. So I'm gonna write, remember the black is the needle tip, and then the rest are in the metal tip, like silver pack. Damn, son, I am excited about how bright these are. If you've been watching my Tip Test Tuesdays this month, you'll note that a lot of pens that I've tried that I've really liked, the colors, some of them just haven't been bright enough for me, but these are all bright, vibrant, rich colors. The ink is not streaky at all. It is nice and consistent and smooth. Color-wise, if you look at the pens with their color, they are very true to the color on the barrel, which is really nice. So that works out well. And of this, that blue is like, it's not your regular, like darker kind of navier blue that you get in most gel pens. It's a nice bright blue, and I love that. That color, the pink and the purple, like they're all great colors, but the blue, purple, and pink are taking me back to like the 90s when I would write in those colors in my notebook. Like they're bright 90s colors. It was really refreshing to have pens that were bright. After the last couple of Tip Test Tuesdays where I was disappointed in the brightness of some of the colors, even if I really liked the pens themselves, having 5 colors all fucking bright was like, oh! The pen gods have smiled upon me. I cannot wait to give these a shot in my planner one week. I'm wearing lip gloss today and it's wigging me the fuck out. Sorry. And I'm curious to see how these turn out in the Thunderdome, because the fact that they're pretty quick drying and the colors are bright and they write really well, these pens are going to stand a high chance of getting up there. So that's going to be interesting, I think. It could be. I hope the Thunderdome is interesting. Jesus Christ. The blue was the pleasantest surprise because it wasn't a standard gel pen blue. It was brighter and just prettier. And ooh, when they say you have to use a blue ink pen, they don't always mean boring ass blue. That's a blue ink pen too. So holla at your blue ink pen. But I really like these. I give these a high thumbs up, hearty thumbs up. These were good pens to use. The one, I guess, real downside is that if you look at the price on Target, like $10 for the 5, they're $2 a gel pen. That is on the expensive side, especially considering that they are like Target gel pens. I'll check out cost breakdowns more when I do the big comparison, but cost-wise, these are pricier than other gel pens you can get. I guess I need to find out what the refill cost is for that Thunderdome too, to find out how like it appreciates over time. That might not be the correct word for that. Are there any other gel pens you want me to check out? I am coming to the end of my reviews leading up to the Thunderdome. I think I have one more pen that I'm going to be testing out before, maybe two more pens that I'm going to be testing out before the Thunderdome. So if there's something I haven't done yet on the channel that you would like included, let me know down in the comments so I can add it to my pile of pens. I have so many fucking gel pens right now. I am swimming in goddamn gel pens. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you next time.